Hey, good morning. I hope you're doing well. It's good to be back up here and with you. Uh, let's dive right into the rates here. This is no discount fee on anything. This is a 30-year fixed conventional conforming with about 20% down, 800 credit score as of Tuesday afternoon. We're at about 6.125. There are some things in play, though. Geopolitical stuff going down that we'll talk about. The FHA VA USDA is all in the middle fives, 5.5 to 5.625 with no discount. Jumbo's rolling around the upper sixes still. If we do want to take a look, just so you can, I want to have some happy news this week. This is from October 3rd of 2023, exactly a year ago. We were at 7.375, charging 1% discount exactly 1 year ago. FHA, VA, USDA were at least a full percentage point higher and charging one discount. We were really in it last year. Congratulations on sticking around, right? So, looking at where we're at now with no discount, we're way, way better. But if you do today want to compare this as far as fees go, charging one discount today, we're in the fives across the board, almost in the fours on FHA. I've got an FHA deal going right now at 4.75% because we have a pretty big seller contribution. Upper fives on the conforming. VA 5.25%. It's creeping down slowly. It won't creep back up. It goes up like a rocket, down like a feather, right? Uh, Middle fives across the board with one discount. So we're in a better place than we were a year ago, a much better place, and hopefully that improves. Let's talk real quick about what's going on. Uh, the union strike among Eastern and Southern port longshoremen and dock workers, if there's no agreement on that, that's going to constrict the supply chain. And we all remember what that was like during COVID. When the supply chain is constricted, prices go up, inflation goes up, mortgage rates go up. So hopefully we can have some kind of a resolution to that in a matter of weeks and not months. My fourth point here, the good thing is there is no meeting of the Federal Reserve in October. They meet in November. So hopefully this thing gets fixed and hopefully the Iran Israel conflict doesn't exacerbate and kind of calms down. Fingers crossed on a lot of things right now to hopefully allow us to kind of just keep our course going with slow and steady improvements. But I was talking to a couple of brokers up here. You have your call surge blitz coming up, and of course, this kind of thing is not something you want to talk about to your client base. You don't want to hit your client base with, "Hey, hi, everything's crazy, and we're not sure what's going to happen." Uh, we want to stay away from the bad news. We want to be more like that last story when you watch the news, just some ridiculous happy story like the water skiing squirrel here, and just call them with some good information that puts a smile on their face and has them think of you in a happy light. So, as far as your call surge goes, I was thinking about some things that we could use. Topics for client calls. Okay, my first point here. The Federal Reserve is referred to as the Fed, not the Feds, plural. They began reducing their Fed funds overnight rate at their September meeting. Although they want 2% year over year inflation, the most recent 12 months adding up to a 2% number, we don't have that yet, but they began easing the rates before we're actually at that number, anticipating good things to come. The outlook for the mortgage market is gradual improvement over the next 3 to 5 years. But the big finish here is that as those rates come down, more buyers enter the market, causing an increase in prices and a loss of seller paid closing costs. So right now, for me personally, my board is full of people who don't have a lot of cash down, but we are getting $15,000 to $20,000 seller contributions. I'm putting first-time buyers in the fives and some in the fours. So affordability is coming back around, and by affordability, I mean at today's prices. So hopefully we can make some good calls and some good connections, get some people that have the 2.75% interest rate, but also a ton of equity to realize that they also probably have some debt, some credit card debt and whatnot, where if they actually sold their house, paid off the credit card debt, traded their 2.75% mortgage for something in the low to middle fives, they would make out a lot better than keeping the 2.75 rate and having a mountain of credit card debt and car bills and stuff like that too. So we're entering that inflection point right now where we're going to see seller paid closing costs kind of go away as the rates do come down. So my big push right now is that the power of now is everything, and hopefully we can get some people off the fence and into the market. I'm not hard to find. I'm a text, call, or email away. I work for you, and I look forward to seeing you all again. Thank you so much.